So tourism is a backbone that Sri Lanka has banked upon for decades now, and with what's happening in Ayodhya, and with the insights that Bala has just given us about the legacy and about the deep connection that Sri Lanka and India have, how is this particular event likely to benefit Sri Lanka as well?
First of all, I would like to thank the NewsX for having this discussion and inviting me to be a member. I am personally very happy that Ayodhya Monday Temple is coming up. Very soon we are going to have the inauguration. Because any development taking place connected to Ramayana, it's add value to Ramayana in Lanka. Now, a lot of the other speakers spoke about the particular sites in Ramayana. I will tell you how it is related to tourism. Because in tourism, we are looking at destination development. Here we are speaking about the destination Sri Lanka to be developed as a tourist area. So the first thing what we basically do is we look for resources. What do we have in Sri Lanka that we can actually take it to the world? We have beaches as a Sri Lankan island, we have nature tourism, we have wildlife tourism, everything. But here the focus is on Sri Lanka has resources connected to Ramayana. That is basically the segment. Yeah, can you hear me?
Loud and clear, sir. Proceed, sir.
Yeah, that is from the segment where the Golden Deer story started. And up to the end, where Lord Rama returned back. So we looked at these particular sites, the resources for Sri Lanka tourism. Actually, I should tell you at this point, Saint Morai Babu from Gujarat came and did Ram Katha in Lanka, where he brought 1,200 devotees. I would say that basically the starting point for me to start working on this Ramayana Trail project. We went all over Sri Lanka, collected all the sites relevant to Ramayana. One from another, we went and actually were searching for the places, things. But I must tell you, although we actually launched this project in 2008 in New Delhi, these sites were in existence long time before that one. So when we have these resources in Sri Lanka, the second thing that we look for it is there are people who are actually keen to come and see these sites. We are very lucky to have India as our neighbor. India as our neighbor where there is good connectivity between the two countries. India is, we don't have to tell what is Ramayana to India because they basically know all Ramayana is. So that was an opportunity given to us to take the Ramayana Trail project to India. Third, of course, the moment you have the resources and a particular market that you can go and create awareness and bring tourists, we actually look for, do we have all the facilities? When they come to Lanka, they will actually have it. Of course, Sri Lanka as a tourist destination, we have all these particular facilities. The fourth one, we look for it, okay, after doing all these three, will that benefit the locals? Will that benefit the investors? Will that benefit the government? In the case of Ramayana Trail project, all these four aspects were said yes, confirmed, done. That is where we actually went and launched this particular project, Ramayana Trail. Now, we as Sri Lanka Tourism, we need to ensure that when a tourist comes, that basically he will have to, when he goes to these sites, he will have a lot of information, all that information what the tourists are looking for, devotees are looking for it, are given to them. So Sri Lanka Tourism conducts the tour guide course. We introduce Ramayana as one of the subjects into the tour guide course. Then all those tour guides were forced to learn Ramayana. I must tell you, in Sri Lanka, 70% are Buddhists, 17% are Hindus. And when it comes to the tour guides, basically the majority are Buddhists. They didn't know anything about Ramayana, but with the Ramayana Trail project being launched, they were taught Ramayana. I must thank Mr. Bala Sanguruthi, who took very, very active role in educating the people, tour guide, travel agents on this particular Ramayana project.
Right. And
That is, yeah.
so you
want to say-
you develop the trail as well, but from what I've shared with Bala as well, it's
Yeah.
important to get your perspective as well, that when it comes to tourism and religious tourism,
Yeah.
what kind of floodgates ought to be opened after the Ayodhya temple is finally revealed to the world.
Yeah, basically when you look at Ayodhya temple, it is going to be a real asset to us, because in the Ayodhya temple there are actually wall paintings showing the entire Ramayana stories there, including Ravana abducting Mata Sita Devi and the Ravana war. And the people going there basically going to ask, where are these particular sites? And we have actually maintained those sites, bringing devotees, right, in Lanka. That will definitely boost us, because this is a place where we will also come in. I'm sure the Sri Lanka tourism will one day come in and speak to the devotees and the temple people and have enough and enough actually familiarization tours, programs to boost tourism between the people who are coming, devotees in Ayodhya and to Sri Lanka. And I must tell you, it is because of Sri Lanka tourism took this initiative. The Ramayana sites in Sri Lanka are now getting income. It is because of this income that is earned in these particular sites. These particular sites are now maintained, and I must tell you, the devotees are really contributing to the development of these particular sites. And the sustainability of these sites are now maintained, right? So that it will be actually seen by our future generation. This is the role that the Sri Lanka tourism is playing to keep these sites sustainability for the future generations. Any more questions that you wanted to ask me, please?
The repercussions, or rather the rewards, are not only going to be in India, they are also going to percolate down to Sri Lanka as well. It is going to be very, very clear from the history that is also painted on the walls of the temple on what exactly can be found in Sri Lanka. There has to be a corridor developed between these two countries, and there's obviously an information exchange a program that needs to be initiated as well. How do you think that both the governments can work towards that? The best part is that the bonhomie and the camaraderie between Sri Lanka and India has existed, despite our connectivity and our brotherhood, which comes out and stems out of the Ramayana.
Yeah, now I must tell you, this year we hosted the Thai Travel Agents Association of India, and there were about 500 travel agents coming to Sri Lanka. And basically speaking about creating awareness, how best actually we can actually get the travel agents to actually sell tour packages. They work together with our people, how benefit it will give to us in getting the devotees to Lanka. Already some of the programs I am speaking about, the Thai conference, we had it in July this year, and there were about 500 travel agents. If you visit most of the travel agents in India, they are aware of the Ramayana trail sites, and they have a website on this one. Now, starting from what the new temple, the Ayodhya Ram Mandir coming in, I'm sure we are going to look at one by one what the opportunities that we could get in working in collaboration with them to promote Ramayana, right? At this stage, I am not very particular to tell you this will happen, but I must tell you what has already happened. We have actually come to the Sahti Trade Fair, promoted Ramayana. We go to OTM, we go to various trade fairs, we get down Swamis from Ramakrishna Mission, we get down Swamis from Chimya missions on familiarization towards Sri Lanka. And these have been done, because India brings 20% of our tourist travelers. That's the prime generating market to us. So when there's an opportunity is seen by the temple coming up, definitely we will work towards a program in getting the devotees to Lanka. Thank you.
Right. So you're absolutely right. These overlays are incredible in nature, and the depth of how the connectivity is going to work in terms of the intellectual resources that can be shared on the basis of the Ramayana is immense over here. And of course, people who are going to be thronging to Ayodhya because of this religious, tourism factor will also have a renewed interest in what Sri Lanka has to offer. So far, whatever has been read has been passively assimilated. Do you think the time will finally arrive that there is going to be an active interest in what the legacy, which is, beholden by Sri Lanka at this point in time?
Yes, you are right. We were passive in the sense, because we also had a lot of crises during the last few years, right? Starting with COVID and then the economic crisis and so on and so forth. And basically, I must tell you, I am now retired from the Sri Lanka tourism. I am speaking as an outsider, but I am in and out of the Sri Lanka tourism whenever the Ramayana project comes in, right? I don't see any reason why the Sri Lanka government or Sri Lanka tourism will lie low. They will very definitely actively participate in this big opportunity given to boost tourism on Sri Lanka. I was last week in Chennai, promoting Ramayana Trail and then also the Murugan Day. And speaking to a couple of people in Chennai, a group of people, right? And I must tell you very frankly that although we have all these sites in Sri Lanka, not many people are still aware that we have these particular resources. So to me, that's going to count as number one. Wherever possibility comes in, we got to create awareness to say
all right,
that,
sir. Sir, appreciate your thoughts on this.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.